game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Biloxi Shuckers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alexi Flash has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now in the box, Stevie Dixon. He will lead this one off today. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down. Set to get his day started, Fernando Herman, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Fernando Herman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stephen Owens. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Roger Martin. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. 0-1 the count. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Martin, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Set to get his day started, Keith Franco, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Again, another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Number 12 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. The home team leads this thing 3-0. The pitcher, Alexi Flash, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Owens looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what.
Ready now, Alejandro Ramirez. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The pitcher, Mariano Lopez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Standing in, Stevie Dixon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman, Stevie Dixon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Back behind second. Rodriguez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Striding into the box, Fernando Herman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Settling in now, Giancarlo Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Grounder down the first baseline. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Stephen Owens will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Martin.
Roger Martin.
First offering on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. Now to the plate, Sean Mendoza. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Popped him up. Stefanelli is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Ready to take his hacks again, Alexi Flash, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at bat.
Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Franco going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Leading off the inning, Keith Franco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Hey now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Miles Berman will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but But how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. In now, Fernando Germán. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Garcia.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch stead either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
2-2-2.
Other way. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hold on to it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Stephen Owens. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. No balls and 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
2-2.
Chopper to first, might only get 1. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Now batting, catcher.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And now it'll be the catcher, Roger Martin. Garcia on second. Owens at first, 1 gone. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Into the box now Sean Mendoza. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 0-1 the count. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alexi Flash.
Alexi Flash.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Owens is after it, and no one will track it down. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Hernandez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Moving under it, Mendoza makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up, and the home team leads it 6-0. Standing in, Keith Franco, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back in.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So digging in now, Alejandro Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Hit on the ground is short. And there are 2 away now. Vinny Cruz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Vinny Cruz.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. This one pretty well in the back. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Stevie Dixon. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Hernandez sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Fernando Herman, and his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching.
Number 56, Aaron Wilkerson.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-1, the final tally today. The Shuckers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Alexi Flash takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Mariano Lopez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Volpe, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and
He's out.
Stepping in, Vernon Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Lookouts, the third baseman, Vernon Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Up,
Now a
look
swing
up.
and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So stepping in, Timothy Ford. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Hit hard first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Batting third.
And now is the
second
Stanford
baseman,
product, Alex Blandino. Swing and a liner. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ford stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Kell, with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Striding in, Luis Quintana. And this series has been one to forget for him so far at the plate. Just 1 hit in 14 tries. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. At the plate, Steve Conrad, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Atkinson moves over, 2 down. Now at the plate, Curtis Weller. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Curtis Weller.
Soft
1-1-1.
left side. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Batting 8.
So striding forward now, Carlos Ramirez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, This pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
1-0 the count. The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Coming to the plate now, Vernon Castro, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping in 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Sorvala is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he... The pitcher, Alexi Flash, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay, and he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So striding in, Timothy Ford. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And there's one down now. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Alex Blandino.
Second baseman, Alex Blandino.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Cal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Atkinson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete, and the visitors are out in front here, 6-0. Striding in once again, Alexi Flash. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Stefanelli.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Digging in and looking for more, Tim Sorvala. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready for another shot now. Number 12. He doubled earlier in the game.
12.
1 for 2 to this point. The 1-2. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Slow grounder to first. He's right there. The second for 1. At the plate, Luis Quintana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Luis Quintana.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stockman is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. Ready for another chance. Steve Conrad.
Shortstop.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Conrad.
Strike one. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike two.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Now at the plate, Curtis Weller.
The catcher, number 34.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Weller.
Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Count is 1-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And the visiting club leads it 9-0. Ready once again. Alexi Flash. 41. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Flash.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Quintana on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
Leading off.
Now at the plate, Carlos Ramirez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Kyle Farmer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Right side. To his right, Sorvala. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Stepping in, Vernon Castro. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ground ball foul down the left side. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Stepping into the box, Timothy Ford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Alex Blandino.
The batter.
A curveball hit right back at him. The throw pulls him off the bag. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball swung on and missed.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Luis Quintana, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Conrad. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 0-2 home. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. At the plate, Curtis Weller.
Number 34, Curtis Weller.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he sets him down swinging.
The right
Curtis
fielder,
Weller becomes
31,
out number 2 this inning. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 66. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Textbook pitching performance.
1-1-1.
This one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Now batting, Vernon Castro. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Stockman is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Timothy Ford, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. And the visitors are out in front here, 9-0. David Freitas is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Biloxi get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Alexi Flash notches his 3rd win of the year. Chris Volpe struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Shuckers, 9 runs on 10 hits. 3 errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.